just don't really have anything to do. Go yourself. Why are you so big? Don't do that. So yeah, the usual. There's epilepsy warning. It's a horror game. There's gonna be nasty things going on, but you know, big words. All right. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. My words here, love. A horror game. This is a cute princess visual novel. Totally, yeah. It's gonna be quick, okay? It's gonna be a short stream, you know. I figure, yeah, I've been like, I have a busy week. I'm gonna play something like short, fun, harmless, you know, in and out, 10 minutes. We'll be done quick, okay? We'll be done in no time. All right. Full screen. There you go. 39 hours later. Where's my mouse? Where are you going? I can see the mouse on my screen, but I see it on OBS now. What are you doing? I've been streaming, got a double Huevo Dibu ad like 3 times in a row. Yeah, I specifically put those there for you. I don't even know what that means. Right, hang on. It's not working. Okay, I guess we're going. I guess I'm going windowed, otherwise it doesn't really work. Yeah, should be good. Yeah, don't pick on Throny. He's Argentinian. He's naturally poor. Don't bully him. Leave that little guy alone. Argentinians are basically built-in poor. I can make that joke. I'm Argentinian too. I can make that joke to myself. Let me lower a bit the volume. Boil effect, parallax effect, flickering images, auto advance. I don't know what that one means. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. We're gonna kill the princess. That's all we're gonna do. In and out, 10 minutes. The second she's dead, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm leaving. Alright.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So far so good. Okay, I get you.
You're here to slay her.
Got it.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Got it. The end of the world? What are you talking about? We consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the war is because she's locked up. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. If we consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending, do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Thanks for telling me what to do. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolución! I'll let it continue to cabin, turn around and leave. I'm gonna start making decisions based on like myself, like specifically what the first thing that comes to my mind if I'm tasked with this is I'm gonna put my camera elsewhere so I don't intrude the, yeah, there you go. Okay, that works. I'll also gonna move. I think these are notifications. I'm gonna put them here. Okay. Very good. If it were me, if I would just suddenly was here, I would go get some sort of reward for doing this.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Got it. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe she's the only reason? You tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Ooh. I consider the business seems kind of bad though. Okay, I'm assuming if it has the word explore in brackets, that means that it adds or it gives you something that you have. I don't know. It gives you a different answer. Have you considered that maybe she's the only reason she's going to end the war is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay, but...
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
How did we get here? How did we even get here? How did you manage to capture the princess? And even if you caught her in the first place, why did you not kill her then? Why did you bother?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
It just happened, don't worry, sure. Can someone else do this? Like, if someone caught her, clearly someone else can kill her.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Why?
I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
My princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
No.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I mean, it's true, but you don't have to say it. I'm invested already.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay, the princess locked away in the basement and the world. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? I'll go with that one.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
How did I get here? The princess locked away in the basement and the world.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Should we consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? I'll talk to her if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I had a chance to meet her face to face. I'm sold, let's get over this. Thanks for telling me what to do. That's like specifically one that he wrote. Because maybe.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but Surely you're not one of those, right?
No.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Okay, that's one. Thanks for telling me what to do. I'll go to the comment. I don't wanna show my hand immediately, so I'm not gonna pick this one.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Who are you?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi! Just checking in on you. I think I'm here to kill you. I'm also not gonna show my hand to her.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I think I'm here to kill you.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Hang on, do I have... What's this one? Oh, history. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do the one here. Yeah, there you go. What? No way, why you even think that? Oh yeah, you call me, I'm here to slay you. No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. She doesn't know that well, maybe she does know that I have a blade. She does not... I guess I haven't revealed that I'm armed, but I'm curious. I'm just... Hi, Coffee. How are you? I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you?
Oh.
How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
No.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
It can still... It can still be...
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Not exactly my train of thought, but along the lines of that. options. Well, I'm not gonna drop it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And
Yeah.
if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she's in bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? Play the princess, drop the blade. And we talk.
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Guess we're at an impasse. Squinta the princess while holding onto the blade. Drop the blade. Well, isn't she dead yet? That's what I was wondering at the start, but the narrator really did not give a shit about me. But like, hey, if you caught her, why? Silent treatment, apparently. I'll fight back. Squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
But the person's even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Fucking watch me. Okay, can I save? Yeah, I'm gonna do just that right now. I'll start with dropping it. I'll start with that.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Fine.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Are you coming on to me? No, I don't think that's what she meant. How would I get you out of here? And because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? There's a lot of good options here. Let's try and be polite. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
I changed my mind.
Or
Let's
Her
kill
Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
her. I heard enough.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
How my reasons that you think I would just come here to kill someone without me knowing why? You're supposed to end the world. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Answer the question with another question.
She was just threatening us a second ago. Am I the only one here unnerved by that perfect little laugh? I'll take that as a sign that you're finally coming around to reason.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. So that one.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall?
I was wondering that
Have
too.
they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I was wondering that too. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Well...
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Are you projecting something? Are you projecting something here? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
Pull out a saw? Not Saw the tool, Saw the movie.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Can I just leave? Did I just not play a part? The princess, I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other. That. Because I don't trust either side. Or just...
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Yeah.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
This is so impatient, suspicious. Yeah, like she was doing well, but then she got like very... She acted way too much like the victim, so I don't trust her enough.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your
Goodbye.
back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she?
She did.
You can still turn around and finish the job.
Oh, so Freya already committed to not slaying her. No, I'm committed. I'm committed.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Wait, what?
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long.
How did you get out? What? How? She was locked!
It's a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I'm being scammed here.
Terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
She would have done this. So why am I playing a part in this?
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
You're the only one who doesn't seize my girl. You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. That's a power move. That's a power move. I don't have a guilty conscience, and I don't. But this is very traumatic now.
Just ignore her.
Okay.
Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
The gills?
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Wow, gills?
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. I thought it was a game over.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I die. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. I died!
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, there's another one.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Well...
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
He's asking the real questions.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Yeah, that applies to anything, really. Not choosing is also, like, that also brings consequences.
Well, what do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Why? I'll go with the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Spin around here in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? The warrior from last time, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far worse. I like that one. Who locked her in the basement? What is... let me ask this one first.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
I'm being dismissive!
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Don't oversimplify them! Why couldn't they slay her?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Me?
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
I hate prophecies.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us?
This is me. This is me. This is mine, boys.
I don't know, I kinda like being special. Okay,
Not
fine.
that one.
Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
Around here in the end, shut down all my organs. What am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world. I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her?
One moment.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
But it's not about trust. Not about trust. You said that before. Okay, you.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm sure it is. Friendly.
This is good. I was worried you might fall for his shit again, but this is good. Whatever answers there are to be found, they aren't here, and they definitely aren't there. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin, I'll slay the princess. Ugh, no. I definitely know where I'm going. I'll go to the cabin and talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. Guess we'll see. No, that's from before. I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Do you even know where we were going? Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
Oh.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
But we didn't die.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh?
What's going on? Where are we?
What did I do? Oh god,
It's finally happened, hasn't it? We finally cracked.
The world around you is unwound. It's physical matter replaced by a texture nothingness. It is quiet. It's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Oh! Fingers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Persistence. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Wake up. It's not. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You can skip release scene dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Hold on. Let's go back. No, actually, but actually no, I'm not gonna. This is where my OCD is kicking in. Do I go back to that run, or do I do something completely different right now? kind of want to check. I want to check again. Go back. I think it's yeah. The last time. Actually, let's. There was a chapter 2. There was a chapter 2. So let me do what I did. And instead of ignoring him, I go to the cabin. I'm gonna do that.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
We talked to him. I already checked all of this.
Oh, have you decided?
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away.
That seems like...
By my choice, I'm locking her in the basement. Yeah, let's go back to
I
that.
know you think this is a fair... You'll be the death of all of them.
Okay. Let me see something else here. Let me all you want. All this is my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can
Okay, it's the same.
and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that.
Oh, Jesus! Did this already happen? Going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secret.
Okay, it's the same. Until I truly know this reality what happened. We already went through this, so it's gonna basically devolve into the same argument where I either go or not, so I'm gonna just go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time.
She was.
Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
He's right.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
This was exactly like how we left it before.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Oh yeah, there's definitely eyes on us.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. The whole cabin is different than I remember being. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
Yeah.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Oh, why would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
Yeah.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us.
Well, we have gills. As I don't think the princess lied about that.
No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
Whole cabin is different. I remember it being, yeah.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this. Walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
That's definitely not a human hand.
Did he
That
make
is
it
so
go
not a
away?
human hand.
Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
That is so not a human hand. Alright, take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
He's right.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task.
Is it
You're
though?
more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Alright, shit.
You cross over the
Oh.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife? Good to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to get her Mr. Narrator. Seem to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. No, I'm not doing that. Step off into the void between his two. Hang on. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Good to talk to her. No, I don't think I'll do that. Oh. Here we are again. Here we go again. Step off. Oh.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know. I thought I wasn't going to have an invisible wall. I was curious. I don't know. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I don't think anyone is the voice of reason right now.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Actually, no. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna stay right here.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Yeah, it's just.
I
Oh!
told you I was going to
Holy
find
shit.
you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Right, of course. Well, what can you do about it?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
¿Qué concepto? Me asusta. Hola, mira, su juego de terror múltiple choice.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Liver.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Heart. She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Liver. Don't lose sight of your mission. Heart. Your weapon is still in your hands. Liver. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
She's ethereal.
Liver.
Oh, you finished me off. What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after he killed you last time? I wasn't here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
You're a lunatic, you know. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Liver.
I'm gonna just kill you instead.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
Oh, fuck.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
Lungs.
Okay.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves,
One moment, and then you're
liver,
gone.
nerves,
Just
heart, lungs,
like
liver,
that.
nerves, heart,
Ah,
liver,
and there's the fear.
lungs, liver. She pulls away. Heart, lungs, liver,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done my...
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
liver, nerves, heart,
You hit the 1 hour mark in a 10-minute short stream and the princess still isn't dead? I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
nerves,
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Leave me alive, then why did you just rather me on the stairs? Why didn't you try to be nice to me?
lungs, liver,
I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
heart,
If I let you out, what then? We go our separate ways.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? That.
heart, lungs,
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Leave me alive, then why did you try to me? Yeah.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
lungs, liver,
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
liver,
You seem miserable.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
I love the touch that you can still hear paranoid going.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
If I let you out, what then?
No, definitely not.
liver,
If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful.
lungs,
I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
nerves,
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
I wasn't here to stop you. Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Uh,
nerves,
what if I refuse to let you out?
We're stuck down here together
lungs,
until you change your mind.
heart, lungs,
And I die.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
no, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerve,
Or until your heart finally gives out.
heart, lungs, liver,
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
heart,
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I need to stop you.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, 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 liver,
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. Okay, hold on.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
So far, no. Okay, I'm gonna stay here.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
The princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably,
heart,
and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we?
heart,
Go ahead. Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Stop you. Being around you is
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here. So you should just look on the bright side.
liver, nerves,
Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
nerves,
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
heart, lungs, liver,
You will die if you do.
heart, lungs,
If you do to them what you're done to me.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody.
lungs,
just to
liver,
come apart
nerves,
all
heart,
over
lungs,
again.
liver, nerves,
All I want is to be there for it.
liver,
I
nerves,
want to watch it happen,
lungs, liver,
and maybe do a little
nerves,
unwinding
heart,
myself.
lungs, liver,
Is that
nerves,
really so
heart,
much to
lungs,
ask?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Like I
heart,
said,
lungs,
I am what I am,
nerves,
and right
heart,
now,
lungs,
I'm in
liver,
control.
nerves,
So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat.
lungs, liver,
But she
nerves,
withdraws,
heart, lungs,
sparing you another
nerves,
momentary
heart,
glimpse of
lungs,
death.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
You
lungs,
together, you
liver,
win.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Hang
lungs,
on, it's-
liver,
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time.
heart,
Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
heart, lungs, liver.
Are you sure about that? Good enough to try someone to win eventually. Maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me. And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Gonna have to the enemies. Okay, this is the last one.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Okay, now I'm gonna
nerves,
save.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I like the music. It's a
lungs,
good soundtrack
liver,
so far.
Nerves, heart, lungs,
Lead together.
nerves, heart, lungs,
Not do
liver,
anything.
nerves, heart,
Run.
lungs, liver, nerves,
Or kill her.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Let's see the most game-ending one.
Nerves, heart, lungs.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body.
Nerves, heart.
She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
Nerves,
We did it.
lungs, liver,
We actually did it.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this! I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now!
Heart, lungs,
Can she?
nerves,
Yeah, can she?
We've already seen how she can change.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the
Oh.
ground, unmoving.
Oh, she's okay.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
I didn't think.
I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
Forever's a long time.
No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean?
Oh, you mean.
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because I'm trapped!
Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
Oh my god, he's a hypocrite!
Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I don't fucking know.
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Knowing your secrets now?
No.
Oh, and now?
Still no.
To wear you down eventually, you might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now, then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not.
Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
Okay, but I got the best company I could ask for.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
Oh, don't sell yourself short.
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, innit?
But
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
eat the burn now. Are you stuck here with us or are you capable of going other places?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
I get it, you don't want us to die because you be lonely.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Wait, I'm curious. Wait.
More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. More. You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Yes. Throw the blade onto. No. No, let's.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there? You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery.
Here we go.
You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The wraith, oh.
You're on a path
Oh.
in the wood.
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yes, so it does.
Oh, hi.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be.
What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave?
Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
But then we kill her and then we end up right back here.
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again.
He raises a good point.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but It's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
We're the same narrator we met on the other loops. You were quick to accept that we've been here before. We kill her and we've been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. Might as well do it now. I go on. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. No, that already happened. There's something else we have tried that. Let's not do that. Are you saying narrator? Yes.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Been killed by her. Yeah.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
What happens if we don't go to a common? Let's try. I'm not gonna pursue this path, but I'm gonna see what happens if I do it once.
I'm begging you, don't do this. You're going to damn everything to oblivion. You have to do something. You can't just walk away. Yet here we are, walking away despite your protestations. There's got to be a crack in this world somewhere. If he's looking in at us, there has to be a way out. Ugh, fine. You walk down the path away from the cabin. Hope for all our sakes that you change your mind before it's too late.
Wait, something isn't right.
Oh, no.
Can you still hear me? Everything is getting... What's going on?
No,
Where are we?
yeah, we're back in the same situation. I thought I could do it once, but no.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I'm gonna still pursue this.
Nerves, heart,
Just skip.
Your will.
heart.
That was a fun visual.
You remove... I don't like this.
Okay, there we go. Let's just go.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Alright.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
Looks kind of out of place, though.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
He didn't say door, did he? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Hopelessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Oh!
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Holy
You killed me
shit!
last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things.
Well, that's easy said than done.
Oh, like it's that easy?
Yeah.
It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
that's a lot to unpack. On the bridge, I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim in all this too. Repossessing me against my will make you no better than me. You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can I just open the door for you? I actually can't hear it. I'm gonna do that.
See? That wasn't so hard. And maybe this will make it hurt a little less. Maybe.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you?
You're the puppet master here. If this is the only way we could cut ourselves free from you, so be it.
It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember that. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body till it is a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Feathers too? What are we?
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You have described me into submission. The door is right there.
Is she dead yet?
It really is, isn't it?
I walked to it. I placed your bloody hand on the door. I made you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He's gone.
Oh.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
The handle clicked. around here.
Oh, we're back here. As you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear. A rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You're once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body. From everything that is in you.
We're us again. How interesting.
Everything is gone. Except her.
What is happening to me?
Oh. You don't have the chance to answer her before something takes her or leaves something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, so that's what we came across when we tried to leave. That's why it said find something that's shaped like me, right? Because it needs the princess. I don't know where she went. I don't know who we even go about looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. It's calling us. And not in a good way. Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
I don't know where she went.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I should feel better with her gone. But I don't. Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time. He is. Does that mean the world ended? He was never going to outlast us. Yeah, no voice needling us anymore. Feels good, but I also feel itchy. Cold. I'm begging you, don't do this.
Too late. The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
I don't know what else we can do here. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Can I see myself? Silence as you reach forward. You're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Oh. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh, you are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Well,
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
solitaire lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Okay. I don't know what I am. Honestly, I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
It's the end of the world.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Well, get out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
You know the narrator.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Damn.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Right. Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
God, okay. Are you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Damn, okay. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'll send this to the princess. Yeah.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever. Okay, let me see that.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. Oh, it just closed. It literally just closed. Okay. Okay. Alright. Undertale bullshit.
You have returned to me.
Oh god!
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
That's not. It opened immediately at this. Okay. 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 Wait, just give me a second. Alright. Okay, I forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Oh! Okay, we're back here.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
Hold that thought.
Heart, lungs,
Mosquito!
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Sorry.
nerves, heart, lungs,
There we go.
liver,
Okay,
nerves,
let's
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
leave together.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What?
Heart,
No!
lungs,
I knew you'd come around.
heart,
Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
lungs,
No,
liver,
I'm not going to let
nerves,
this happen.
heart, lungs,
Before you can utter
liver,
another word, your
nerves,
body stops
heart,
moving,
lungs,
and
do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
shit.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
With a
liver,
flick of the
nerves,
princess's wrist,
heart,
the
lungs,
stairs
liver,
slide
nerves,
back into
heart,
place. I can't
lungs,
believe you're
liver,
making me watch you
nerves,
damn
heart,
everyone
lungs,
to torment in
liver,
oblivion.
nerves,
Go
heart,
ahead.
lungs,
I'll be
liver,
right
nerves,
behind you.
heart, lungs.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Besides,
heart, lungs,
I get the feeling
liver,
she's telling the
nerves,
truth. She
heart,
needs us alive.
liver, nerves, heart.
Oh, you go first.
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me?
Yeah.
You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad.
Lungs,
You're too important to me now.
heart,
What happened?
lungs, liver,
What happened to the princess? You know, she went through some
lungs,
a makeover.
And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident?
heart,
I wouldn't want that to happen.
nerves,
And I don't think you'd want that to happen either.
liver,
So go on.
heart,
Go ahead.
liver,
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant
liver,
pet.
nerves, heart, lungs.
You place a shaky
liver,
foot on the first step
heart,
and begin your ascent from the basement.
nerves, heart, lungs,
You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck,
lungs,
your limbs buzzing with pins and needles,
lungs,
an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist,
liver,
and that your existence is so very precarious.
liver,
You're almost there.
heart, lungs,
The only thing left between you and the cabin
heart,
is the now shut door to the basement.
nerves,
It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
nerves,
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't
Yeah.
trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Of course, I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart,
Thank
heart,
you. And you?
lungs,
You'd really rather us die down here than let her out?
heart, lungs.
Kill a mosquito. Sorry.
Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
I think the door's locked.
You haven't even tried it. It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
liver, nerves,
You
Oh.
pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
liver,
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Anyways, like he said, You're not really in control here. I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerve. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy. Trust really? So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support. But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
Liver, nerves.
Okay.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Let's see what happens if I kill her. No, wait, actually, let's leave. Let's commit to this, and then I'll see what happens if I kill her.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed liver, nerves.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Heart, lungs,
But it's so cold, too.
nerves,
It's
heart,
itching against my skin.
liver, nerves,
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
nerves.
Okay. So, basically the only difference between those two is I either make it worse or not. You don't have the opportunity to respond, something has taken her away and left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Like, it's either I commit to leaving her as a nightmare or I make it worse and make the wraith.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I know where she went, I know how we gonna... Yeah, these are all the same. So...
I'm begging you, don't do this.
You approach a
This-
mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Yeah, and then we're back here. Yeah. Now she's different.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Where are you? The gift of fragile vessel. You know the narrator. Are you? These are all the same. We know each other.
You are familiar, but you are not me.
Yeah, these are all.
I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Yeah, these are all the same. Throw your body, attack the entity.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
So yeah, the option to explore, it's not a choice that gives you progress. It's more to like get interactions. That's what I'm gathering.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
And we're back. Okay, let me load. Let me see if I circle back into the wraith by killing her here.
Heart, lungs, liver. Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this.
Yeah,
I
this is
could be
gonna
so
lead
much
back
more
to-
terrible for you than I am now.
It's gonna lead back to the wraith.
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver. In her final moments, the
Oh!
princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth. As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands.
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Oh wait, this is different.
She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness. You are alone, and you are falling forever. But you saved the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through. Oh, I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally.
Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of here?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
It means you're falling. Forever.
Okay.
No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this.
You continue to fall.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall.
Okay, so it's pretty much like, say the other path of killing her, but with different scenario.
I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hand.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I just do. I value life.
We read this.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's
Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Yeah, these are all the same. What if I drop the blade? I haven't done that.
Oh no, what are you doing?
You loosen your grip, and the blade tumbles through your open fingers.
Now you're really falling forever. There's no way out now. More time passes. You continue to fall. More time. More time. More time. More time passes. More time passes.
Cannot be
More
dead
time
end.
passes.
It cannot be a dead end.
More time passes. More time passes. More time passes. More time passes. Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
Look, I'm telling you.
It just can. Look. No. Still no. You're not going to win. Oh, we should ask him one more. The narrator, he can't. I can. The narrator continues to ignore you. Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
Yeah, these are all options that we see.
That's a grim thought, isn't it? Well, now, I'm stuck here with you. Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
Okay, that was different.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
Okay, we're back to the Wraith, though.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if... Are you suggesting we let her out? And why? Okay. Then let me remind you. See, it's that last part. Oh, this place feels a bit different, though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
Opportunist? If the world's rushing to an end, that's all the more reason for us to rush over to the cabin and make ourselves useful. It's all about making a good impression. If we're useful, there's a place for us. Are you the same narrator we met?
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
Okay, so killing her. Look, killing her like on the spot gives us the voice of the cold. Like, yeah, if we kill ourselves with a blade, no, yeah, if we kill ourselves with a blade, we get voice of the cold. If we just don't do that, then we get this.
What does that mean? I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognize a bullshit artist, and I'm one of the best in the business, so trust me when I say he's full of it.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions.
Killed by her.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. Do you see how little authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. She at least takes what she wants. She's inspirational, really. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
What happens if we don't go to the cabin?
Then she finds a way out on her own. So it sounds to me like she's getting out no matter what we do. And I say, aligning ourselves with somebody like her is clearly the better option. She's going places. Let's make our way to the cabin and demonstrate our value.
No, it's strictly worse.
And why is that?
Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
If I leave and I end up in the void.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think...
Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge, and make sure she knows how helpful we are.
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't...
Same.
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you.
I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions.
Take it however you will. The interior of the cabin is long and
We're
dark,
back here.
a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building. I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time.
Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade.
And look at the bright side.
At least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on, the bedrock, if you will. She'll understand the value of that.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed.
Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
This is it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us. We better brace ourselves.
ITK.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts your bones. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the
Okay, we're back
terrifying
here.
visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Let me see your
Great,
option
we're
here.
all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this.
Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea.
Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of here.
When do we get to see the gay princess? I don't know.
Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Kill me and I kill you. Water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. But you did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
She's mad at us, I get it, but it's nothing we can clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry, I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I'll iron things out. Opportunist is really not... Opportunist is really not doing work great.
Oh, will you now? With her like that? Good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness.
Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again. So
Okay, we're back
cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here.
You need to stop, you need to...
I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile.
You're not doing anything.
Yes, that is right. This is helping you. It's too late for anything to help you.
I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire.
Stop it.
You stabbed me in the back.
That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around.
Is this a simp? Is this an actual simp?
You're next to me now that I will forget what you've done to me. I've already taken the only thing I need.
I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side.
You're only on my side until you stab me in the back again. That is never going to happen.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that.
Don't we all?
And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it. I think you should stop talking.
Yeah, you need to stop talking, dude. You're not cooking.
Now, you should keep saying these things. I like to feel you right in discomfort.
Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone. And we are the only people you know.
We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault.
All I'm doing is reading what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
That's it, friend.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Throw your body into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do this.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up.
I will devour you.
It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
I got an achievement that was called The Exorcist.
Why do you hate me?
You fucking snapped my ankle!
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. I thought we already fell forever.
Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time.
I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it.
The ankle snap. Oh, yeah, that's fair, yeah.
What happens now?
If you need what happens now, you wanted it.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
You should pay better attention to your head. You left. Gone. It's just you and you and you and me. Idiot.
Oh. Terminal velocity ceases and you feel something. Massive growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
Okay, and now we're okay. Okay. You can answer yes.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. I'm begging you.
Once you feel small distance you approach. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. And we're back here. You. Is there something else I could do different here? Because I'm gonna end up... Hold on. There's something I can do different
lungs,
here.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
To get run.
You turn and run,
Heart,
doing
lungs,
your best to
liver,
put one
nerves,
useless leg in front of the
lungs,
other.
liver,
You
nerves,
poor,
heart,
poor
lungs,
thing.
liver, nerves,
Wrong
heart,
choice.
liver,
You get
nerves,
nowhere
heart,
before the princess is in
liver,
front of you once
nerves,
again.
heart, lungs,
You're
liver,
always going to
nerves,
be a
heart,
coward.
lungs.
She raises a hand to her mask and
different.
pulls it down.
Oh!
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Okay, this is far different.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
No, 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 no.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Oh.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Body's dead, but you live on. Oh, we get another one! Oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit! Moment of clarity, oh god. Oh god.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy.
I'll leave that on.
It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the
Broken.
opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already
Contrarian.
tried everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Who are you?
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Matches? I don't think so. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Get back to his earlier question. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine.
It won't.
It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
She loves us. That doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about
Oh,
it?
shut the fuck up, Contrarian!
Shut up. You were here.
Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You need to sit down.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
I don't remember what I did, and it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I?
Who even cares?
They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
And they all just end in quivering torment.
Haunted.
It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
But if we don't go to the cabin, can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going.
You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me. He's worse than her.
Don't go. Can we give me a sense?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
What if we don't go?
We've tried that.
Which we have.
It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her.
I hate you. Shut
The
up.
deck is stacked.
Shut up.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
That's the only way. No, that's not it. We're gonna end up in the void.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if I do they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where?
Proceed.
I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Proceed. Just do it.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work?
Just get it out of the way.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
The way forward. Oh. Oh, there's really no other choice. Alright.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish his job.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
And closer.
She has
But
three
it was
arms.
always just a matter of time.
And closer.
You are going to have to stop running eventually.
And closer.
Everything stops running eventually. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something new, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here, just take your hands and free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps. Okay.
Why is it so cold?
And we're back here. Okay, alright. Now I think I checked everything here. You now have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something in her place.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
You step towards the mirror. Pulse a truth that you must witness.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. Time for you to see what's in it. You. Okay. That was more satisfying. That felt right, you know? That felt better. The beast is shut up.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of fragile. We already seen all of this. Yes! Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
For your body, you raise your will to end your life, but it buries into the space your body should be. You feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Alright, let's see what happens now.
Nothing, as we are.
Right, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything is going to be okay, now I feel accomplished there. And now we're going back to the start.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm gonna go get my food, and then we're gonna go to a whole different path. I like this a lot. This is actually feels like I'm making choices and they matter, you know? We played a lot of games that is just like make your own decisions, but at the end of the day you just end up having the very like the same outcome with a slight variation. Dark pictures, you know? You know what I mean? It's not linear at all. Yeah, there's so much to explore, and my OCD is just clicking. You know, it's just. All right, I'll leave this music actually. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my food. Okay, I have a burger. I can actually put autoplay. And I can actually play while I'm eating this time. So I can let the dialogue happen without me having to interfere much. Alright. I'll leave this, but I have a burger. You're not gonna see me eat it. Right, autoplay. Autoplay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. I always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yep.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Don't fucking watch me.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay, hold on. save actually. I'll save. This is counting with the progress that I did with the nightmare. So I'm gonna actually what's it called? I'm gonna overwrite this one. So then, did I do it actually? Oh yeah, it's the exact same screen, okay. Where she's in bluffing, where she kills us. Are you sure she's not armed? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die, you're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Okay, this is just...
You charge the princess,
Oh!
blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Jesus!
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Yeah, we should have.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
I know.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it?
Probably.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright. What do we get now? The tower. Oh. I think it's 3 H's.
You're on a
1 A.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. Yes. Let's go!
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation.
Hey,
she probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Hi, Broken. How are you?
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
No, yeah, you're definitely.
You're being annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
I do not have ADHD.
I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Oh.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
You are a pessimist.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
That's much larger than...
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small
Because the whole place is big. Shiver.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Yeah, we are, literally. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. You already said it. Okay. Take the blade. Approach the mirror first.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
The blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Did they RE4 this? What they seem to save the world? Actually, we are not even sure why we're doing this. Like the game just starts with you're on a path and then la 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 la. So, and we try to ask, and the narrator is like, "Well, you have to do this." Well, clearly, it's only you can do it. Like it's been dodgy and very vague about certain things. So yeah, we're not even sure. Hi, Shark. We aren't even being paid. That's the first thing I ask. Like, is there a reward? Thank you, Shark. More like Vals and Gates. Well, it's still Pride Month, so yes. Apparently we're a charity, maybe. Okay, let's continue now.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom.
You say that, Shark, but that's
entering the vast,
exactly what the narrator
temple-like
said.
room
That's
beyond.
exactly it.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
I think your grip. Where are you? Can you let me? I need to. Shark immediately. Jesus, calm down. I'm gonna save. All right, we're gonna save here. I wanna. Bad Shark. Focus, Shark. We gotta kill her. All right, tighten your grip.
As if on command,
Oh,
the
okay, never
blade
mind.
slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember?
Are you really just gonna let that happen to us?
Okay.
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Shark is playing right now, I guess.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Voice of the broken speaking facts, Shark guys. I'm gonna keep being contrarian now.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
Okay,
buckle,
so
and your knees hit the floor.
there are a lot of people that are feeling something
That's
right now.
my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I mean, we only came in with a knife. I think the idea is pretty straightforward. Full squad wiped us, bro. Okay, now I'm sitting here. Give her calm down. I'm gonna keep being contrarian.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Jesus!
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Lord, why are you going to try and make me do with it? I'm going to kill you. You are not kidding about what the divine hand. Who's doing this? Is it her? Is it you? No.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Broken, you need to sit
Okay,
down.
yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
I'll do it, but not because you told me to. I hate you. I hate you so much. All of you. Stop making me do things. I'm going to kneel here forever. Okay.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not.
Damn.
You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this. Okay, but there's... That's a double meaning there.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Let yourself resist like the princess. Well, I'll get back to it. Okay, I can return to the other side. We'll let him hold the wheel. Who let Broken cook? I'm committed to. I've been going down the path of trying to be defiant, so I'm gonna stick to it.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Don't! As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
Broken, stop it!
You, heroic
Broken!
one, what are you doing? Don't just let
Broken!
this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Keep trying. There's no push forward option. Shadow boxing myself, but then myself got hands. Continuously.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, Broken!
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Holy
The princess
shit!
kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it.
Oh my god.
Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
It's just not holding back
Well, that's
at all.
demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her.
It's a mercy. Take it.
Broken, shut
I think
up.
he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her.
Seize the moment before it's too late.
What can that dagger do? It's the size of, like, her eye. It's not gonna do anything to kill her. Pledge yourself to her. I said no, that's not an option. Or slay the princess. I'm gonna replay this and then we can give Shark what he wants. But I'm gonna keep...
No. Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Broken, shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Broken.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Shut up, Broken.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, third chapter. Fury. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that? I think he's upset. What's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god!
Yeah, that's cool.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was, and ever will be.
You're damn right we did. You'll get over it. Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter.
Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
It feels like I'm being pulled into 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here, do nothing else, and we hit this point of no return, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through. What's up with this? Bye! Like I'm being pulled into 100 different directions. Yeah.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really gotten a say in things.
Shut up, Broken!
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
Yeah.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
We died! If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me.
Oh, shut up! I hate Broken.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
Honestly, later, just here and do anything else, and we hit the point of turn. Yeah, try that.
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the end?
A couple of things.
How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. It doesn't matter because we're going to win.
Yeah.
Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Sit down, Owen. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Good. We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
Yeah.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Broken, shut the fuck up.
Cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. And you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
What's that? Does the path look like a hairline? Does the path look like a hairline to you? It does, right? It does. It's
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
Yeah.
You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The mirror again. This time it's blocking the door. You didn't mention the mirror last time either, and why? Or are you supposed to get the basement? There's no door. There's just a mirror where the door needs to be.
A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just to tell us where the door is? I'd like to get back to fighting. If you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it. That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again. You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Let's do something different.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination, and
we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying, and we've got the means to do it, so let's get a move on.
If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that, we can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
What happened to you? We don't have to do this. I'm sorry. Please just listen to me. I'm going to end you. Let her end you. Okay, let's make another save. Right away. Okay, what happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have my pound of flesh.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. To her war, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
And to be okay, just trust me. Of course you're scared, it's not the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
Screw that! This can't be the end, it just can't!
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Go. Oh, that looks gnarly.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
This is all done. Do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Yeah.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
So you don't have any preferences on how you like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
If I don't want to bring you any more vessels, or if I just wait here forever?
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. we will meet again.
And then we go, hold on.
You're on a path in the...
Shut up. Go back. Go back here. The path, stop it! If I do let her end, you do the same.
The blade tumbles from your nervous fingers as you stand, arms outstretched, facing the bleeding princess as she barrels towards you. With a horrifying squelch,
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Yeah. Okay, the same. Alright.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt...
And we're back. Okay, is there any other... Slay the princess?
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess.
Yeah, it's the same.
Words are not repentance. Apologies are paid for only in flesh and deed. And flesh works for me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch.
Yeah, okay. So... this one does not have many other options. Can I not pick the blade? Can I just... no. Alright, let's go back and... Alright. Suppose in the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
What do you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened before? What happened to you after I die? I'm not going to help you in the world.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
You're so powerful you break the chains yourself.
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
A question for you before I do anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Going to help you in the okay, let's just this one.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Should have seen the other timeline.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person.
Oh?
It's something different now. An echo.
Oh.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
Oh, that's interesting.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Narrator's fucking dead now.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, that's worse.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
If I don't believe, what happens then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever. Please don't do this.
Sorry, I'm experimenting.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Alright.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave. Nothing. And then, everything.
Oh. Gonna take her hand. Nor will you ever stand to leave memory returns. Okay, well,
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. I don't want to look at us. Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. A mercy.
The person mirror. Dance as you reach forward, they're gonna you've grown. It almost seems like a game that would track your reloads. Kinda, yeah. Oh shit, look, it's just giant.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Same as before, these are all the same things. Okay, this one's different. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Got it.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Okay, that was different. Okay, what does it feel like this to change? When I go back, I've been kinder to me than anyone else. You have been kinder. No, yeah. What do you want me to bring you next time? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing to you, I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
You say it feels like a riddle. What if I don't want to bring you any more vessels? I already said that before.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Let's go back. Let me try. There was an alternative. Because it was either like full fight or full agreement. So, but there was a point in the middle where I was just like defying, and then it gave me the option like, do you want to actually do what she says? Maybe we should.
Perhaps you need another lesson.
Pick up the
You
blade.
reach forward. You can feel a creaking tension.
And this.
Will.
What if I slay yourself?
No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person?
Okay.
No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible.
She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh shit.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
Apotheosis
Excuse me?
is such a powerful word.
This is the third time we've been here.
Especially if
This
you know
is
what that
hardly
means.
A path in the woods. It's all big and weird.
Another witness to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us. I'm here to keep...
So, okay. What I'm gathering, there's the option of in every path that we make, there's just full on kill her, or agree to what she wants. Like, yeah, kill her, let her go, or die. Those are the three alternatives, or the three paths that seems to be forming on each of these branches.
This is bad.
Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
No, I'm quite all right, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess.
Not to be trusted, that one.
No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that.
You're not to be trusted either.
Look, fine, just out with it already, yeah? But if I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world," you'll have lost speaking privileges.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already all over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written?
Gibber, this is my
Okay,
chunk
that
of-
nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about.
No, my
You've been
chocolate.
here before, obviously.
Stop it, no.
So
Go
you
away.
have met us. Because boy, were you in denial about that last time. No, I haven't met you, but reality is clearly falling apart at the moment, and the only reason that would happen is if you knew things you weren't supposed to know.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's talking about those weird marble trees and how wrong everything looks. Yes, exactly. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power. So you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand.
We've built a new god, and she is limitless.
Are our thoughts doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit! What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger?
Do you hear those two with their runaway thoughts?
I love
I'm only giving
paranoid.
you the sliver
I love
of information I'm
paranoid.
giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter.
Gibber!
This was my last card to play, and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry, cabin, now.
Got cameo? Yeah, Gibber does that. Right. Oh, I have so many questions. I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I? Now, what am I?
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you in your
Person,
surroundings.
The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door,
She will be free. Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight. Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know. As you step forward, the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
It was a hairline!
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Okay.
Yeah, screw all of this, I'm with you. A real god wouldn't need us as part of her plan.
Sure.
you'll never make it to her. And even if you do, what could you possibly hope to accomplish?
We'll do what we were always supposed to. We'll take this blade and we'll sink it into her heart. Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction... I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe none of this is real. Maybe we can do whatever we want to do.
I love paranoia.
With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you, like you're a part of everything, and everything is a part of you. And then your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time. You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
Why do I feel so cold?
Man, that needed to be a lot of arms. You not get a chance to slay her, nor will you ever. It's time to leave when it returns.
Oh, where did she go?
She's gone. Is this the end of the world? Did she end herself?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course, you're scared it's the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. I'm gonna be nice to the voices in my head. Something I'm saying unironically.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way. I don't want to look at us.
It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Can we trust you? A mercy.
Oh. Where's the mirror? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. Shiver. You see a cat in the reflection of this guy right here. You've grown. Oh. How big is it gonna be? Oh my god.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Does it feel like to change? Do you have any? You have to say something. Are you the same being? What does it feel like to change? It's all done. Do you know what you do? You know this is the end. I go back. Having kinder. This is two. You having kinder to me? Yeah, there's two other. You having kinder to me. Do you want me to bring next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? This one.
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Okay, it's the same. Alright. I think that's everything you checked. Wait, no, there's one more thing. Hang on. There's just not fighting, which will probably lead to the same.
Fill the empty seat at my side. Join me for a new dawn.
Fool. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Why do I feel so cold?
Okay, that worked fine.
She's... Is this...
And this. But if it's got.
Alright, let's go. What time is it?
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes
Probably
become
97
pockets of
achievements.
vitality and movement.
I got
I
17.
am more than I was before.
There's a lot. Let me see.
Whenever
Yes.
you are I will long for your we will meet again.
Trying to think.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
I gotta think well my decisions now. But I'm thinking the next thing I can do is just straight up no hesitation attack her. That would definitely lead to something else. And then, well, we have to set her free. Yeah, let's just ignore her. Leads to the nightmare. Hesitate leads to the tower. Killing her straight up, no hesitation, will lead to something else. Letting her go will lead to another one. Not taking the blade lead to another one as well. Maybe there's alternatives when you release her. Maybe you can try to kill her when she's free. Yeah. But okay, right now, I went 4 hours. I was thorough with 2 different branches. I am satisfied with that, at least for today. I can continue tomorrow, but I am loving this. I am fucking loving this. Because yeah, some of the outcomes from the branches that you already made leads to the same ending, but there's just so much. That was just like one single path of so fucking many that we explored, and it was so cool because all the choices really felt like I made a decision, like I made a difference on the story. It's really fucking good. It's I'm really loving this, and I knew my OCD was going to. I want to get every path possible. I want to do it. All right. I'll continue tomorrow. I don't promise I'll finish the game tomorrow, but I'm gonna again be thorough with what I get. All right. For today, I'm good. I'm good for now. All right.